Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started on this. So, as many of you guys know, I've been making lots of cool parts for different things. And today, actually yesterday, somebody ordered some parts for the fright zone. The fright zone. I'm in the fright zone. And I decided that I would just make a video showing how the parts all fit together. It's been a while since I made one. And I like to always fit check the parts before I mail them because you never know what's going to go wrong in the print process. And one time I mailed parts without fit checking them, and they were not even close to fitting correctly. It wasn't for this; it was for the Classics Castle Grayskull. So now I always keep the play sets or whatever it is I'm doing. So in case I need to fit check them, or I do need to fit check them, I still have the parts that go. So the first thing I do is the little wooden pieces that go on the top. And let's go ahead and get these all ready. Let's get it started now. I'm going to pull off this little chunk right here. There we go. And pull off this little piece right here. And then on these, it's best just to take your pliers and just kind of roll it around on the hinge to get it nice and cleaned off. I find that works the best. If you try to pull it off, it never works. So it's almost like a sanding process with the pliers in order to get that piece. That one's ready. And now for this one. Let's see, this little chunk right here. Chunk. And this little chunk right here. And then roll these for the hinges. Ugh. See, it just gets stuck. It just gets stuck. It's funny. Usually I don't do these ones on camera, but I figured, what the heck? It's Friday night, so why not? I gotta mail these tomorrow morning. So I was actually working on another video, which was a failure. Oh, so I decided, I'll just do a live video today. But I'm eventually going to have that one work, so I'll have the failures recorded too, so you guys can see the woes I went through. All right, so now that I have these ready, let me show you how they go in for those that have never seen this before. Normally, this has a trap piece in here that takes up a ton of room, and so I made these. So they got a little stopper on them that goes against here, and a little cutout area that fits in right over this, and these just fit right over. Just like so. Dun-da-da! Look at that. Two little wooden doors. Sometimes I gotta take a screwdriver and finish cleaning out. As you can see, I thought it would fit, but it needs just a little bit more work before it's gonna fit onto it. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right, the next piece I like to work on is this big green piece right here. This goes over the top. And again, I got to pull the supports off. And there's a lot of them on here. And so I just start yanking them off. And while I'm doing this, let me check the comments and see what you guys have to say. Let me put this back while I'm doing this. Let's check the comments. Hey, Master Far, thanks for joining us. Master Far. It always reminds me of shucking some kind of vegetable or something. You're pulling this off this green thing. This is the worst part of 3D printing is the supports. They just get in the way when it comes to this kind of print. Now, when it comes to the resin prints, the worst part, obviously, is cleaning up the vats afterwards. Those are a pain. They are a pain in the rear to clean. I don't do a lot of resin printing anymore because of all the maintenance of the vats. So all right. Let me check the back. So I still got some right here. I'll take those off too. Any little speck left over is going to cause it to ride and not go all the way down. So you could sit here and pick at this for hours and not get them all. So I have a little trick that I do that I'll show you to get it to seat flat all the way. Now, because they're 3D parts, and any parts really, when you have something like this, it's never going to sit 100% flat ever. It's going to always have little gaps here and there, but this gets it as close as it can possibly be. Because right now, if I was to put it on there, it would not sit very flush with the parts. All right, so let me show you the cool little trick that I do. And this purpose is twofold. One, it helps get rid of these extra white lines that I've caused from scraping the screwdriver across it and the pliers. And two, it just gets rid of all the excess stuff. Let me first get rid of all this scrap here. Where's my garbage can? Should have done this on one of my blue things right there to protect my desk from getting this plastic all ingrained. Let me scoot this back so I don't cause any damage. We'll set this over here. We'll slide this over here. We'll get out my heat gun, the gun of heatness. And let's plug it in. There we go. All right, and now that's plugged in. I take this part right here and I just hit it with the heat gun. First let it warm up a little bit. And see this little white spot right here? You hit it with the heat gun and it will actually dissipate the whiteness on there. And once you get all those white marks gone, you also put it on any of the sides that may be left that didn't totally break off. It makes it nice and clean. Nice and clean and no caffeine. And then I do this side, all around the edges. And once that's all done, I then, while it's still hot and warm, I stick it on here. Oh, I knocked over my tree. So you gotta be quick. There we go. And while it's cooling, you just kind of hold it in place. Look at that. Look at it. All right, well, while that's cooling, we got another piece to do here, and that is the back floor piece. And I just put these not on the tightest setting, just rip these off the back. Take off any extra little pieces on there. All right. Get rid of the excess scrap. And now let's turn this around town and see how it fits. Now, sometimes it will have a little problem fitting the first time, but once you get it in the first time, then it stays. But of course, you know, it's that way with everything when you go to print stuff. And I just grip it and shove it on in. There we go. That's a nice fit. Ta-da! And for those that have not gotten these yet, when you release it, you just pick it up and you just bend it down a little bit and then you pull it right out. Just like that. It's a nice, solid connection. And this one is now ready to mail. There we go. And that is the full set. Now, if you guys are like, you know, that is really cool, Todd, I'd like to get one of those. The link's in the description. Just look for my auctions towards the bottom of the description. And I have a couple more up there with the full set. It's usually, it says it's a 6-week turnaround, but it never takes a full 6 weeks. So check it out and see if it's something you guys want to get, because it does definitely enhance the play area, because now you got a whole lot more room and a ramp for the He-Man to go down, or the Beast or whatever. Way cool. And a secret compartment to hide stuff in there. So there it is. All right, let me check out your guys' final comments, and then I will pack this one up for tomorrow morning to go out first thing. Oh yeah, thanks Mike. Hit the like button and share. That always helps. What do we have now on Behind the Fright Zone accessories? Sorry, nothing new, Mike. Nothing new. I've been working on this figure here, trying to get her shoes, and so it has been an utter failure after utter failure of trying to make it work, but I will get it working before I release the video. Gotta put my tree back up. There we go. All right, well, enjoy this little bonus video at the end, and that's all I got, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Let me check the final comments. Anything else? Nope. Bye now.